was growing up, my mom made the most amazing chocolate chip cookies. They were warm, soft, a little crunchy on the edges, and somehow they always tasted better than anyone else's. Whenever she baked them, the whole house obviously smelled amazing, and me and my brothers would be waiting for her to just mess up one cookie because she would never put it in the box. She would always have us immediately eat it. So it was like fresh out of the oven, perfect. And I just remember being like, how could anyone make cookies better than this? Well, as I got older, I wanted to keep that memory alive because she kind of just like wasn't making them as often. And when I got married and moved out, then obviously I wasn't eating my mom's meals as much anymore. So I started to try to bake cookies myself. And at first they weren't that great. Eventually I created my own version of mom's cookies, which obviously now are my own cookies. But now, since I'm the one making the chocolate chip cookies, I'm the one making the chocolate chip cookies. Like, my mom doesn't even touch them anymore. And I make them for my family. I make them for my babies. I make them for my husband's co-workers all the time. They're constantly asking me for cookies. And it honestly isn't that different of a recipe. I know brown butter sort of exploded within the last couple months, but I've been making these cookies for probably 8 years now, and I've been doing the brown butter ever since. So it's just funny how something as simple as a cookie can carry so much memory. But my mom's tradition obviously became mine, and, hopefully I'll be able to pass this on to my babies one day too. But as I was saying, the ingredients in this, I feel like aren't that surprising. The brown butter, it's nutty, it's delicious, it smells amazing. It's got these little, seasoned bits of butter in the cookie. It just takes it to another level. And then another thing that I like to add is the baking espresso powder. Yes, it just makes that chocolate so much richer. And then I also use pink Himalayan salt. Don't ask me why. I think one day I just didn't have my regular salt for whatever reason, and I did the pink salt, and it's actually crazy the difference. It's a better flavor. It's just not as powerful of a punch of salt. It's perfect. So, funny story for ya. I wanted to enter my county fair. I wanted to enter the baking contest in my county fair. And I go online and I look up my local county that I live, and I'm looking for the baking contest applications. Obviously find it, apply, fill out everything. I see the dates that I need to have the cookies baked by, and I only had to bring in 6 cookies or have 6 cookies prepared. And when it comes up to the county fair, I'm baking my cookies. I'm like, oh yeah, this is gonna be the best batch of cookies I've ever made. And I'm like, I haven't gotten an email recently about my baking contest application. I'm gonna look at that. So I go on my phone and I see I have an email from Phyllis. And she's like, are you planning on entering the baking contest for blah, blah, blah county? And I'm like, yeah, of course. And she's like, "Are you sure you entered for the correct state?" And I'm like, "No, you're kidding me. How did I mess that up?" So I call my local county fair and I'm like, "Question, is my name on any sort of baking list, contest list, whatever?" And the lady's like, "Our baking contest was yesterday." And I was like, "Oh, well, I guess I just made 6 dozen cookies for everyone to enjoy." So I actually entered the baking contest for the blah 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 county in Minnesota, not Pennsylvania. So thanks to Phyllis, I found that out. And obviously my family and friends and whatever were going to get to enjoy the cookies anyway, because I only had to make 6. But every time I make cookies, I make a double batch. There's no dividing the recipe in half. There's no mathematics. It's a double batch every time. And the recipe in the link in the description is for a double batch. There's no other way around it. If you want to cut it in half, go ahead. But I'm telling you, do the double batch.